Carol. Carol. All right. Let's see what we got. I need to get that all set up. And we need to establish connection. There we go. One of those is going to be something different. So we are going to upload and there. All right. Cool. Let's see where we're at today. Okay, so today we are out here looking around. Now, I saw one popping up this morning, which is INEO. It's a little cheaper stock, but yesterday afternoon, we also got a popper, which was CNET. And CNET, I don't know why it popped or if news is going to drop, but, you know, I just kind of keep it on the watch, but not really touching it. It had a big pop from 128 all the way up here to 259, and it's been walking down this morning to 172. So I don't know why this thing popped. Maybe something will, some kind of news will come out on it, but not sure. So for now, just waiting for things to continue to hit the scans. Another thing about today, I was out here looking at the IPOs, and I was looking at the Benzinga chat, and I saw people mentioning these IPOs here that are going to be opening up today. ASIC and VOYG, Voyager Technology. Let's go ahead and look into these. So ASIC first, Integrity something. Integrity Specialty Holdings. So this is through subsidiaries provides insurance and reinsurance products to small and medium-sized businesses in the United States, and it offers property and casualty insurance. The company was incorporated in 2017. That's going to have a lot of competition. And then the other one was Voyager. VOYG. Voyager Technologies. Voyager Technologies operates as a space technology company that designs and develops commercial space stations. The company's space stations include Starlab and a continuously crewed independent space station dedicated to conducting advanced research, fostering industrial activity, and ensuring global access to low Earth orbit, led by the American industry. Outpost, a pillar of sustainable space exploration that is made of recycled used launch vehicle upper stages and internal station environment and vacuum and the oh my gosh, let me reread this. All right, where we were. Okay, so Outpost, a pillar of sustainable space exploration that is made of recycled used launch vehicle upper stages and airlocks. Okay, so a critical infrastructure for all space stations that facilitates movement between internal station environment and the vacuum of space. Furthermore, it also delivers space station infrastructure. So this is a bunch of space things. Voyager Technologies Inc. was formerly known as Voyager Space Holdings, and changed its name to Voyager Technologies in 2025, which was this year. The company was incorporated in 2019. Okay. So American-based company there. So we got two IPOs. Let's go back to the scanner and see what anything else popped up. Just INEO right now. So let's go look at that. Starting off this morning. Has no catalyst on the day. I was kind of looking for a catalyst to drop here at the top of the hour, but no catalyst. Pulling down just a bit there. Now just be patient. While we're waiting, let's go and look at some of the things that I traded yesterday. So I ended up trading AR or ARAI yesterday. So it had this big run up, and I kind of ignored it on the run up, to be honest. I saw this big run up, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about none of that. And so I saw it pull down, really big pull downs down in here around lunchtime, actually. And I started trading it. Let me see. So this was 12. Okay, yeah, I didn't start trading it until up in here when I saw this come back down to this level. So this one I did not trade. It came down to 1079, went all the way back up to 1225, and I was like, man, this thing still's got some range up here. And so when it came back down here, 1093, I was like, I don't know if I want to take that trade. Came back up, came back down, and I started trading it, moving back off this level. After it made a higher low here, started trading it. So made a little bit of profit off of that. Not a whole lot, just, a little bit of profit. Let's go look at the trade journal over here now that it's working this morning. So this is where I'm sitting right now. Last week was pretty red, but it was small reds. So, but yeah, this month I've been taking more pre-market trades than ever before. So I just been going through and like documenting what it was on those trades or whatnot. But yeah, last week those pre-market trades I was cutting pretty fast. But I've also been taking some intraday trades, so it's been increasing my trade count because I'm taking more of those trades. I did go red yesterday, and then I came back to green with ARAI and Jails. Was it Jails? No, INSM was a red trade. INSM, let's go look at that real quick. INSM did me dirty. Did me dirty. So basically, INSM had news on yesterday, and I saw it at the beginning of the day when the volume was low. Wait, if I can go to 15-minute, then I'm gonna act crazy. So I saw when the volume was low in here, and I actually ended up getting in here at 8909. And I was looking for it to break. It had news, it had ovarian cancer and gynecological news behind it. And it came up and it just never would break. So I ended up selling out of that and re-entering it a couple of times for the break. Break. And then in aftermarket, it goes over 90 and goes up there and touches 98. And I said, okay, well, you didn't do it for the day trade. Oh, well. So that's kind of my sentiment on that. It was like, bro, I was looking for this move up to 100 all day long and just could not get it. I took like two or three trades on this one, looking for that break. Never could get it. Anyway, for today though, INEO sucking up some volume. It's got 25 million shares traded, jumped up here to 250, and now it's bottling down. If you guys see anything else that's popping up, definitely let me know, and I will pop that in. But so we have the two IPOs, which is Voyager and A6. Voyager is the space company, and ASIC is a insurance company. So we'll see which one. And we also have the prices over here as well, that they're price minimum and maximums to open. So price minimum is 14 bucks on this one and 16 bucks over here. And this is ASIC. And then the minimum and maximum is 26 bucks and 29 bucks. So we'll see when those want to pop open today, if possible. All right. Back over scans. Let's go look at the front page of Yahoo and see what they're presenting today. Okay, IPOs are on the front page. Recent IPOs show investors still favor AI and crypto as the market rallies back towards record levels. U.S.-China talks deliver plan for restoring trade truce. Let's see. China urges U.S. to comply with hard-won deal. China urges U.S. to comply with hard-won deal after London talks. Musk feud shows how big tech can't count on Trump's favor. Latest U.S.-China trade thaw leaves investors cold. Okay. All right. Could the Fed be the real issue for economy amid tariffs? Not sure. All right, we're gonna see what these things want to do, man. Just waiting for some catalyst, man. That's what we're looking for. Catalyst on something that can give us some range. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up IN and SM off with my scans. That one was a disappointment yesterday. Would never break out, man. And I wasn't in huge. I was in, but I would have made some good money if it went up to 98 during the day. I was in at 89.09, a ride all the way to 98 or 90. I really don't know if I would have rode all the way to 90, 98, but you know, it was a clear sky, and I was like, I think it can touch 100, but I will be taking profit on the way up if it goes that way. Then ARAY down 12%. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean off ARAY and clean off gels as well. GELS. CNET still pumping down. 165. Then we got 180s down here. INEO. Top side was 242, but no catalyst to lift it out of these depths. Up 56% on INEO after going up, almost 90%. Pulling on back on the 15-minute. Let me look at the daily charts on these two as well. So INEO daily chart, it's been trading on this ticker symbol since 2024. Looks like it came down, had a little spot up here at 312, did a couple gap downs down to 47 cents. And now it is back below $2. So back below this 196 level here. But with no catalyst, this really doesn't matter. So I'm not going to mark this up anyway. But yeah, if catalyst drops, then we'll have a reason. But until then, nah. All right, CNET. Let's see CNET. Looks like it had some type of name change, or I don't know what happened here, but came on back down to that 126, trading at 160 right now. So right up in this level that it was previously at. So that isn't too interesting either. It's waiting for something else. Let's go ahead and look at the NQ. NQ old NASDAQ over here. So we are leaving that gap fill. We did get quite a bit of recovery over the last couple of days. NASDAQ coming on back up. Bitcoin's been coming back up as well. So both of them kind of trending together. Looking like it wants to leave this previous gap fill level that was created in January. But just sitting and waiting. It is Wednesday, hump day. Sometimes Wednesdays can be a little tricky. Maybe the IPOs will take the day. Let me go look at the chat. Oops. Go look at the chat over here and see what they're talking about over here. All right, so PM. So starting this morning, they started talking about Voyager yesterday. BOYG defense sector. Day after tomorrow. That's the day after tomorrow. We worry about today. Let's see what else they're talking about. Yeah, circle end up falling. Tesla. Anything else I'm seeing circulating through here? Don't care about a public offering. Okay. Yeah, I saw this yesterday too. This man was talking about shorting INSM. Okay, we just got a beat. Let's see what happened. Who's up here? I just hear. Oh yeah. All right, we got one called HSDT up 136%. Got news on today. HSDT. Let's go see what it's talking about. All right. HSDT Helios. Okay. Up 191. We have to see what the news is on this one. So the news is looking like June that just popped out. So Helios Medical Technologies announces authorized claim for payment by a major healthcare provider for its portable neuromodulation simulator. It also, I think, had some kind of form here. So June, no, that came out yesterday. Okay. And then we also got BMR down there trading. We'll go and check that out as well. BMR. What you got? Imaging Corporate. What's your press release? BMR Beamer to launch GPU accelerated video compression solution for autonomous vehicles at NVIDIA GTC Paris. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's go look at these daily charts for both of these. Beamer, BEAR, HSDT, and then Beamer, R. Okay. Let's go look at these daily charts and see if we see any obvious things that are sticking up here. So it was trading down here at 337 yesterday. What obvious levels? Let me clear these drawings because these drawings are ridiculous. So clear, drawing set. All right, now we have clear little shoulders here at 422 right across here. Okay, so 422, it just fell from 422. I'll go ahead and put this on a daily. Daily. Daily level. Then our next obvious level. So that 422 got hit a couple of times. Then past that, where will be the next level? Not too sure. Not too sure on that one. All right, let's go look at what else was it? I see Oust, OUST up as well. OUST. That one's up. Wow, that thing did a round trip, didn't it? Went from $21, just popped up to $21, now down to $8.53. Let's look at the news there. It says it got approved by the Defense Department for unmanned aircraft. All right. And then do they have a SEC filing too? Let's see. Okay, just a correspondence. So yeah, they got a little bit of just correspondence and then a form upload is the only actions that they've taken. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll continue to circle around. Right now, I'm going to clean up the list a little bit, take off INEO. I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be super killer. Still watching HSDT though. See what a dip looks like on this one. 16 million shares traded. Has the point of control, or not the point of control, has the ATR high down here of the 140. And so far we have 4 on the list. HSDT, CNET. I'm probably gonna end up taking off that one. CNET. HSDT, BMR, OUTS, and then the 2 IPOs for the day, Voyager, VOYG, and ASIC. So we got 2 IPOs and 3 moving stocks. All right, so Beamer definitely snatched down off of that 422 level, that daily level. Only up 16% now, so may become some type of 20% struggler. We'll see. $16 million shares traded on this one. Right back into this level. Is it going to give us a little bit of a pull down? $2 pull down. Yeah, definitely taking his time. We'll see. You know, I like for him to at least get over 2, man. Show me some movement over 2. Up 137%, just struggling right there at the 2. BMR pretty much gave everything back right there. So BMR down to 19%, not even, I don't even want to see that no more. BMR is out of there. All right, so we got OUST and we got, what's the other one? Whatever it was. Yeah, HSDT. Bottom down here of 181, but I kind of like to see him over 2, man. It's kind of struggling. Kind of struggling right here. Let me go back and see. We didn't check if anything was obvious on this chart either. So looking over here, oh my goodness. Okay, so this right here, we have 188, 185-ish level right here, and we have a gap all the way up here to 3. So definitely obvious gap. Daily gap. Daily gap. Okay. So we got 2. Now these are really obvious. Everybody should see that gap. But other than that, nothing too obvious. So between 185 and 3, maybe there's something, but just waiting to see if it drops down to that 185 and kind of starts finding some type of floor. But below that, I really don't see anything obvious. All right. Where were we? So just watching this one right now, came up and hit these 2 levels. Could not get over $2. With this, that daily chart looks definitely tragic a little bit. What was the high there? 215. Okay. See if it snatches back. It's another little lower high there. Let me read that catalyst one more time, one more again. What was it saying? Announces authorized claim to payment major for its portable neuro whatever. Okay, let's go read this, man, while we got time. All right, so Athena authorizes claim for PONS device at out of network negotiation price $18,000, which okay isn't huge. Okay, the out of network price, which typically is 30 to 40% below the in network contracted payment rates. I mean, yeah, they're talking some money, but it's like killer money. We're waiting for things to pop back onto the scans. Where is this one located? Where is this based out of? HSDT. Let's see what we got over here. HSDT, Helios, Neurotechnology. Okay, Newtown, Pennsylvania. Okay. Well, it's definitely trying to push up over two for sure. So I could risk off the 180s and see if it gets a push over the two. Could be a nice little entry here. Let's see if it can continue upward, huh? So $2 is that struggle point. Does have catalysts on today, but difficult one up here. Finding a wall there multiple times. And it did come down and touch that daily level, that 185. I think one of these are going to end up going though, possibly. See, the bottom of this is 190, 199. Man, come on. Are you going to try to dump on us? It's just back and forth on that $2 level. I don't know if I trust it, to be honest. Come back up here. So just a little sell-off pattern here. So I'm wondering what a breakout of the 202s will get us for a quick scalp. $205. Well, this thing is playing with that too. It's got this thing over here popping on the scanner. Okay. Back to the point of control. Will it continue to hold this 185 level? A little bit more pressure came in there. So 185 still holding there. Let's see how this one closes towards that 185. So went up. Let's go look at the 5 minute while we're in trans. Okay, so the 5 minute telling us a different story. 5 minute multiple wicks here. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be looking downward here. Let's go look at the 15 minute. Sometimes you just gotta zoom out. We got a 15 minute level here of 196 right through here. It's 15 minute level 196. Let's back up to the 5. We're just kind of holding stagnant here sideways. Okay. Again, that 185. What you gonna do there? What you gonna do? You're up 120%. We got a 15-minute level up here, the 196. Does it want to try again? So this is a 2 times it's come down here to the 185. Oh man, I missed it. Let's see how this closes. I missed that one. I was not on the extended. Guess I'm glad I wasn't on extended, huh? Pulling back like this. Okay, so still holding in here. It's gonna have to get over 197. Okay, 190s. Can we get over 197? This thing shows red again. It's gonna be looking real weak towards this 185. So making lower highs here, coming back down. It's another test of the 185s. Okay. 190s. Let's see this candle close. Got 30 seconds. It's a weak catalyst though. I'm looking at this catalyst over here and I'm like, I don't know, man. BMR is up over 22% now, but let's see, Beamer. So it did pop back up. Look at Beamer here. Beamer all the way back up. What's the catalyst on this one? Lunch GPU accelerator. Oh yeah, we've seen this one before. Okay. Okay. Back up to that 422 level. That was the only obvious level I saw. I don't know if it means anything, but it's pretty visible. But at this point, it's a little high. Came down here to the ATR high at like 9%. Came back up here, so it may begin to be a 20% struggler. We'll see. But majority of the volume is still on HSDT. Again, holding this level. So I want to see it start breaking over these 190s and see what it can do. This is the point of control at 190, so we'll see. And 185 will definitely have to be the out. $180, so breaking down there. Not looking great. So this is a clear secondary test down to the 180. And let's look at the ranges of these candles. So the biggest candle down here, 129 all the way up to 158. 170 up to like 190, so about 20 cents on these candles. And yeah, not looking so great now. So I really don't know what it's trying to do. I just have to just continue to watch. Oh, you can't see my charts? Oh, my bad. Um, so we're looking at BM. We were just looking at HSDT to hold this 185 level, but again, the catalyst is kind of weak, so I'm thinking shorts are a little bit too confident on it. So it's pushed down through this 185, and let me make sure you can see it now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, pushing down there, and so I don't know what it wants to do. It's up 109%. Beamer, big moves back down. Big moves back down. So let's look at OUTS, oust. What was the catalyst on this one? This one is a digital lidar approved for Defense Department for unmanned aerial or aircraft. Unmanned aircraft. So yeah, just kind of see what's gonna hold up, man. Okay, HSDT, are you gonna come back up into this range over the 185, or are you just gonna continue to pour down? I think I'm gonna let this one go. I really like to see him above $2 strong. This one is just struggling to even do that. Beamer, where you at? Beamer low. So the low floats, not seeing anything hold above 2. Give us some good motion. Where you at? Keep coming back up towards this level. Are you going to re-enter up here at 185, over 185 and start to hold or not? Back over 185. Man. Just keep sinking. And then under 175, that's going to look even worse. 174, yeah. That's looking like it's trying to fade back to the ATR high, so not looking great there. All right, oust. BMR, very weird moving stock. It's come down here to the ATR high, come back over, come back, blah, blah, blah. But has some big dumps. Dumped from 420 all the way down to 379. Making lower highs as well. Only up 19% too. It's a 20% struggler. It's a 20% struggler. We don't like that. And then HSDT, yeah. Looks like it's gonna be under 50% soon. So Wednesday pre-market looking a little wonky. Maybe people are, oh, let me go check the chat to see what's going on over here in the chats. Okay, so we got our 2 IPOs here, ASIC and Voyager. Don't know when those are gonna open up. Sometimes they open up midday, sometimes they just, it's hard to know when those are gonna open up. Let's look down the chat and see what they've been gossiping about. 518, Tesla, HSDT, somebody called it out way earlier. 6. Okay. All right. Yeah, not really seeing too much on the chat. All right, back over to the charts. Yeah, HSDT is looking real bad under $2. I don't like that. See, the problem is the cheaper they get, the more it becomes a oversized issue for me. Like the more expensive they are, I just don't really have a issue oversizing, you know? But these cheaper ones, man, you start buying too much and it's just like, man, this thing is not coming back up. This thing, let's go back out to a 15-minute. Oust. That was a huge drop. $2 move back down. So we're going to see who's going to take over the day. HSDT does have volume. If it's going to be leading the day, then I'm just going to have to, hopefully some other small cap will come up. But for now, I don't have anything to really challenge it. Looking for the higher volume. Looking for a percentage gain pretty much from 15%. I like them 15 to 20% up at least just to start looking at them. But if they're too cheap and they're up, it really doesn't matter. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you're up 200%, but you're 50 cents. I don't want to really touch that. BMR, what in the world do you got going on over here? Yeah, it's a 20% struggle, it looks like. I've seen these before. Up 19%, does these big old pullbacks and all this during pre-market, and then volume dies in this level. I might just be looking for those IPOs today. See if I can get a little chump change off of them. One is opening up at I think I'm more interested on the IPO side, more interested in Voyager, the space station, than the insurance company. So I'm gonna be definitely looking out. I'm gonna be looking out for both of them, but Voyager is looking a little bit more palatable. Let's go to the IPO listings over here at Nasdaq and look at what these companies are. VOYG. So Voyager Technologies shares offered is going to be, let's see, 11 million. So this is going to be a small cap for sure. Maybe a little bit dangerous. Offering expense. Okay, so we are an innovation-driven defense technology and space solutions company. Our company was purpose-built to address issues at the forefront of defense, national security, and space industry. So we got a couple things here. Forefront of defense, national security, and space industries. Okay, so they put space industries last for a reason. They got this defense and national security. Of course, you know, we've been dealing with protests, dealing with all kind of things around the country. So the first thing they put in there, the defense, is going to maybe become a catalyst of its own, just a play on words catalyst. Let's go, keep going. We strive to solve complex challenges to fortify national security, protect critical assets, and let's actually do this. Let's go to Control F and find all of the security words in here. How many times is security stated? So it's used 10 times in this paragraph. Security, security, security. National security, 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 security. Okay. So many times on the security front. So they want you to know that, yes, we're keeping you safe. Okay, so let's pull back. Let's go to space industries. We have organized our business to reflect this goal. We strive to solve complex challenges to fortify national security. We are committed to developing and delivering an array of transformative. Okay, so let's get on down. We know your security. Let's go down here. Our business consists of diversified solutions across 3 business segments: defense and national security, space solutions, and Star Lab space stations. All right. Okay, let's continue down. It's 2000. Okay, so we're right here. Since 2019, we have executed and successfully vertically and horizontally integrated 7 acquisitions and have grown our revenue to 144.2 million in 2024 and 34.5 million for the 3 months ended March 31st, 2025. BMR is going up back to that 422 level, barely broke it. It's up 30% right now. Let's go back over there and look at that. All right. So BMR on the 15 minute, let's go to the 1 minute, had a little explosion through this 422, but can it hold it? Is it going to be a 20% struggler? So again, revisiting this level. Yeah, I just really got a bad feeling about BMR being a 20% struggler today. Don't really like it. All right, HSDT, what you doing down here? A little curl up, but it's gonna have to get back over these 185s. BMR with 4 million shares traded still does not have the majority of the volume, so it's working its way there though, getting plenty of people trapped into it. And this would be if you were looking at this just opening up the chart, this looks like a high. So I don't know how many buyers are going to be willing here, but we'll see. Back under 422 is going to be some weakness. A 20-cent drop. What's the ATR on this thing? ATR is 30 cents. So 30-cent ATR. Yeah, it's back in the 20s. It's 20% struggler for you. Oh man, oust. Look at this thing going up. OSUT has some low volume. It's gonna have some work to do, but it's over 20%. Jumped up there to 21, and is what was the news on this one again? This was the LiDAR on the unmanned aircraft. So oust, very low volume though. It's gonna have to get some more love. What's the float and all that on oust? So we got a share float of 51.64 on oust. And it is a little bit larger market cap at 1 billion. Still a small cap, but a little bit bigger than what we see on the regular basis. Yeah, so HSDT walking on down. Go look at what the NQ is doing here. NQ overall market. Still holding above this gap. So I'm wondering, will we get more bullish action on the day? We get some we got the news about the IPOs. We got the news about China trying to reestablish the trade agreement and all that stuff. So it's not horrible news out. One thing that I haven't checked on, I think a jobs report came out at some point, but I don't know how it affected the market. I didn't get a chance to read it, if it had already came out or not, or if it's coming out later on in the month. I can't remember the jobs report. So let's go to jobs report. Did it already come out, or May jobs report May 2025? No, we're looking for June. All I'm seeing is May final jobs report. Okay, let's go to more recent stuff. Let's go to the past month. Okay, so hiring in the US slows, yet employers added a solid 139,000 jobs in May. Okay, that was 4 days ago. So they added some jobs, but the hiring, like if you got jobs being created, but your hiring process is slowing, is it that, are they looking, I don't know, they're being too picky? How's that? How's that going? Let's jump back over here to BMR. Again, it just keeps looking back at that 422. Oust, I really don't know what that thing wants to do. Don't really want to get caught in a situation like I was on INSM yesterday. Very slow mover, would not break out into aftermarket. I am green on the day, or was green on the day and green on the month, but some of these pre-market trades, you know, they've been kind of saving my life out here. Cause the trades that I take during the day, it's like much more risk averse, especially if I'm already green out of pre-market. I'm like, why size up now? I'm already green on the day. All right, so BMR coming back down to that only obvious level that we spotted on the daily chart. Let's go ahead and go back over. Let me just make sure that I was in my right mind over here on the daily chart. So this is where I put the level here, 422. It had two shoulder looking levels and then another little level here of failure at the 422 level. So that was the only thing that I saw that was obvious. I thought that the top of this $6 level was kind of out of range for it. But let's jump back over to the here 15 minutes. So definitely got up to 4. Look, wow, gave up the 422 and big dump back in there. So yeah, that's why we look at the obvious levels first, because if they can't hold, I mean, is it really support there? Is it really though? And it is back down to, guess what, 20%. That's crazy. I hate 20% strugglers, man. You're thinking, man, yeah, this thing can go 20, 30, 40, 50, and it just sticks around 20. It has all this volume and sticks around 20. It has 5 million shares traded on it. Let's jump down to the 1 minute and see this destruction. Right back into these levels. So glad I'm not on that one. HSDT though, coming back up. Does it want to pierce back over 185? Had a little hard resistance there at that 185, but still up 107%. All right, can we spot any kind of, did we see any kind of daily? Oh yeah, we did mark it up. So 185 and then the 15 minute. Let's go back over to the 15 minute and see if anything else obvious is going on over here. Not really. So came up to the daily chart, or came up to that daily level, came back down. Okay, it is kind of moving up though. Didn't take out all of this 141 and all that down there. I'm wondering, can it get back up? Let's look at the 5 minute. Nice little push out there. Let's see if we see any more red here. Has a previous level of the 150s, but can't really tell if there's an uptrend anywhere yet. Can't really tell here. So let's just do some imaginary uptrends. What would be imaginary? Someone that came from right here. That would be way too steep. Had a little buying here, 111. Nah, it's kind of steep. I don't know. Gonna have to see if it can hold up. It just continues to come down, 171. And the other ones today are not looking well as well. So again, just holding off until I see something that makes sense. Maybe something will pop up a little bit later. Oust continues to look like it's kind of owling up, but the volume is just so low on that one. Only a million shares. It's gotta get more volume. BMR came down back to this $4 level, so not really trusting it. I think 422 is going to be a problem for it all day. All day. So yeah, just protecting the profits. Keeping my nose clean. Oh, I did go over the my journal was actually working this morning. For some reason yesterday it was like it wouldn't populate or something. I don't know. I didn't I should have sent a message, but I didn't because I just didn't, I guess. But yeah, I've been taking more of these pre-market trades, and I also been for the ones during the day that are a little bit higher price. I have been getting more active on them. The ones that are like ARAI yesterday up this $11. It's I mean it had range. It just wasn't really. It was really bouncy, you know. And I did give back some profit on it too. So took a couple trades on it and just I really like those that can give that good range, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant on ones like HSDT because you spend your capital and a lot of mental energy on HSDT, and then all of a sudden something else pops up and you're like, oh man, I gotta get ready for this now. Oh boy, you know, they already got you fatigued with the cheap stuff, and then the good stuff comes and you're not ready for it. But yeah, we'll see. Just watching all of these, nothing new hitting the scans. If you guys are seeing anything else popping up on your scans, definitely let me know. We'll pop out to them. Okay, do you want to play ball up to the 80s? You look like you want to play ball, buddy. Is that what you're trying to do? Can we see that up to the 80s? Boy, so this is the second time it's come up here. We got a bottom down here at 150. Let's see what the imaginary lines are saying. Can we hit that 80? A little bit of a showdown there. Will the imaginary lines hold up is the question. 29 million shares traded. Hmm. 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. That's crazy, man. Almost 30 million shares trading. You can't get up, man. That's sad. Opening up the new candle there. Wondering what a 175 push will look like. It's just kind of tightening up these candles a lot. Let's look at the ranges here. So we got 166 up to one like 10-cent candles. I don't know if I could do that. Not in good conscience. All right, let's go back over here to the 20% strugglers. Oust. And this other one. Man, Oust is gonna have to get some more. I can't. Yeah, Oust needs more volume. I can't touch that. I'm gonna take that off the watch. It's still on the scan, but I'm gonna take it off the watch. So I'm gonna stop looking at that one. Seems like a waste of time. Let's go over here and look at this 5 minute. We had a little sell off, sell off, sell off. And then the 180s were not able to get creased again. Point of control, let's go to the 15 minute. Look at the point of control back here first. Point of control is under this one, which is 173. 5 minutes, point of control is at 158, but will it ended up breaking down here? On the 5 minute, looks like a little level here at the 172. Okay. So back over the 175. What is that going to be looking like? Yeah, I'm not sure about any of these uptrends that I got drawn. Going sideways pretty much. All right. Candles getting smaller and smaller. This candle was 166 up to 172. So what will another try 175 do for us? Because it's just almost sideways now. 175, 170, and we can use what, 160 as an out. What's the bottom of this? 157. Is it gonna continue to press down? My imaginary lines just keep getting smeared here. Okay, can we get an engulfing candle though? You're gonna engulf 170. At this point, it's just small patterns, trying to follow small patterns. Top of this is 170. No engulfing though. Can we get over 170? The 5 and the 15 look horrible. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Look over here, this 15. Ugh. Nah, bruh. That's crazy. That is insane. For some reason, INEO is up. It doesn't have a catalyst though. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, my boy. Calm down. You got up. Hold up. Okay. Like the 72s. Are you gonna slam though? What's the 15? 15 looks still looks challenging. INO, why did you pop up? What did you come up for here? Oh, no reason. Okay. All right, because you are definitely nowhere near $2. All right. So this one came up, but yeah, that 15 minutes looking questionable. I would like a better setup than this. Oh, 175s. Can we go back up there to that 185? Or are you going to fail again there? 44 million shares traded. Wow. Nice little pop, but now what? Now you got to hold the 175s. So we got some type of uptrend started. First imaginary line that kind of looks like it's working out. So we'll see if it continues to hold the imaginary line up to 185s. New candle opening. Went up there and touched that. So is this imaginary line working? Can it start making higher lows than this imaginary line? Hmm. Or is it just going to crash out? Okay. You're going to invalidate me again? All you got to do is break this 65. It'll invalidate me. You're only 5 cents away from the 65. So not a hard task. Hmm. All right, let's see what we got here. All that volume. BMR under 14%, so definitely making moves downward. Probably be back down here to the 350 soon. People do not like those struggling stocks in pre-market for sure. So another lower high failure at that 185. Opening lower there. So all it needs to do is break down, start breaking down a little bit. See if people give up the ghost. Has ATR high down here at 140. Okay. Well, these counts are like miniature now. So 69 cents up to 73 cents. So like 4 cent candles. What was INEO? Just saw it pop up again. Why does it keep doing that? Why does this keep popping up? Because it is not over 2 at all. Let me refresh this page because it seems like it's acting wacky. How much conviction do I have in my imaginary lines? Absolutely none. I'm looking for basically what I'm looking for is, let's see an imaginary trend, right? And then see a trade within that trend, so above that trend. So I want to see higher lows come in here. I do not want to see this trend break down. If it breaks down and recaptures it, that's okay. But I want to see it following some type of uptrend. If this is consolidation, it'll end up just going straight through the trend, not really dropping through it, but just going straight and not even worrying about a trend up. It's just going straight across the screen, which this one looks like it's starting to do. Went up here, tested this. Now the daily level, that's the obvious level that I got from the daily chart. And then the 15-minute was the obvious level that I got from the 15. But it has come up and failed that daily multiple times. Now right here, it is creating higher lows, but it's also going sideways. So I'm like, I need something where you're not going sideways. You're getting explosive candles up to the top, up to this daily level of resistance to get back over it, which it's not doing right now. So we'll see if it continues to make lower lows. This one is 168. To break this little imaginary trend, it's going to be a breakdown of 167. Maybe it recovers that, but it'll definitely be a sign of weakness under this daily level. What is this? MFH. Has a catalyst on the day. MFH. What is this thing? What in the world is your catalyst? This one announces a 8 million financing plan in Bitcoin Treasury. So this is one of those crypto, whatchamacallits, crypto moves. The share float is 49.42. It definitely made a move down. Wow, why did it make that move down like that? Okay, so this is a crypto one. Only 1 million shares traded, so it definitely needs a little bit of help. Had the ATR high down here at 472. Looking at the 5 and the 15, let's go to the daily first and see what obvious levels we get out here. So on the daily, it was trading at 414. It is now up to 511. So what obvious levels are in here that are easy to spot? Gee whiz, almost. Oh, we got some more low floats popping up here. KZIA or KZAI, or oh my gosh, I said it the right first time. KZAI up 50%, $7. We got another one called STKH. All right, so let's go look into these. These are some low float movers. KZIA and STKH. All right, so let's see what these are talking about. Very low volume right now, but we'll see what they want to do. And then KZIA, let's go look at their news here. KZIA, Kazia Therapeutics announces transformative preclinical data demonstrating this, whatever drug this is, to overcome immunotherapy resistance. Looks like what is this? What kind of company is this? KZIA. What kind of company are you? From Australia. Okay, so biotech from Australia. Let's go look at STK. Looks like Stakeholder Foods announces signing of investment and convertible loan agreements and memorandum of understanding for proposed transformative acquisition. So acquisition, nah. KZIA. Let's see what this one's doing over here. Let's look at these charts. So at this point, with these higher price movers, I'm not even worried about HSDT or whatever anymore. That's out of my zone. INEO, that's out of the zone. Okay, BM, not worried about that one either. Only up 13%. Oust, not worried about that anymore. So what takes priority is these things that are moving. Looking at the ATRs on these, so let's see. STKH has an ATR of 36 cents and KZIA has a ATR of 83 cents. Okay. This one, hold on, buddy. Give me a sec to get up in ya. I'll put it in Q. All right, so let's go look at, this is the 1 minute. It's like it's moving a little bit. Oh man, didn't get in. Well, all right, so 831. I want to get in on a better dip than this though. All right, how much volume does this one have? 2 million, and then the other one, STKH, has a little bit more volume than it, but it's 31%. Can it retest that 9 though? That looks good. All right, let me go look at the daily chart before I get too tied into this. Where are the obvious levels? So the obvious level, let's see, 7, it's trading at $7 right now. Had a top here of 722. That is above right now. I didn't even look at the daily chart first. What am I doing? Edit. It's a daily level. Okay, so it's above 722s. All right, let's pop back over here. This thing is looking aggravated over 722. Entered there. I'm gonna make my out this 807. Okay. See if it can get up there to 9 off of this momentum, but 807 I'm gonna be out. Got 100 shares there. Can it push back up to the 907s there? I'm ready to get out at 810 for sure. If you flip, I'm out. You need to hold up. Don't like none of that. All right. Need to hold up. Got out. $30 loss right there. Giving that away. All right, let's go look at the other one. What was the ST? Oh, that one's a 20% struggler, huh? All right. Still watching this one, man. Can we get back over 838? Giving it another chance. Bottom here of 807. $200 shares in, a bottom out at 810. Looking for it to hold at 810. 200 shares in, ready to get out if it comes back down. 809. Okay, looking like it wants to come back down. If it splashes on me, I'm out. 810, I'm out. Okay, nice. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to, so we're up towards the top. And I'm going to see if it can push any more, maybe. So right now the out is 818, but 200 bucks for me right now is at 949. Ooh, it's big slashes right there. I'm gonna start taking some off just to take profit here. That $9 looking dangerous. Can it push that 9? 920s. Okay. Looking at, ooh, baby, chill. Ooh, that's a pull down. Go ahead and get out right there. Wow, that was a crazy pull down. Looking for it to get out, but man, that was nasty. I'm not trusting that. KZAY acting crazy. That was an insane pullback. Is that how this thing's gonna be trading? Oh man. Yeah, that was not a good pullback right there. That was insane. Came up here to 946 and a rip all the way out. Ripped the heart out of my soul. So is it going to be a grinder on today? Open up another one. Looking for it to hold over 8. Let's see if it grinds. Only 20 shares in right now. Yeah, looking like a little bit of a grinder. We're gonna see if it can continue to push. 60 shares in. Bottom of this one was 809. 60 shares in. 811, I'll stop again. $70 shares in there. Adding on in there. Looking for it to continue upward. It's back up to these highs, 80 shares in. And yeah, can it continue is the question. Adding again, looking for it over these highs to continue to push. Point of control down here at 845. I'll go ahead and get out if it doesn't want to hold. There we go. Can we get that loss back though? Can we start breaking over this level 940s? Can we touch 10? Because that was a crazy dip down. There we go. All right. So only 90 shares in, just trying to get back green at this point, huh? Look at that. Top was 983. Can't get a push up there. Oh boy. All right, so 848, I gotta be out. These 90 shares. There we go. Almost back to green. Let's see if it can break out of this level here of 982. Come on, big boy. Let's get over this level here. Yeah. All right, so still 850, I'm gonna have to jump. Okay, held up there. 850, I'm ready to go. We can't start holding that up. Looks like a grinder on the day though. Over 925s could be interesting. $9.25 tapped very lightly. Does not want to go any further. Stopped right there at the top of that 940 level, 950. So looking now to move my stop up to the 895s. So yeah, kind of figured you were going to be doing some stupid stuff. Go ahead and stop right there. 64. So got 10 bucks back off that, but yeah, not going to play with that. Looks like it wants to pull back, giving it some time. See how far you pull back, big boy. 5 minute, everything else is saying downward, so went ahead and got out a little bit. Was looking for some continuation there. These swats back and forth are killing me. How far you want to pull back, buddy? I guess I should have took profit on that first one that I had. I was up 120 something. I just thought that it could break that high 984 and get going, but it did not. Back to 850, but I'm all out. Let's see if we can find a reason to re-enter. That's not a reason. 5 million shares traded now. Our vol is looking like 102 times the norm. We may just have to do some small dips here if it's going to play like this. Bottom side of this is 846. Back over, let's see where you're going to pull down to. Okay. 15 seconds left on this one. Let's see where you come down to. You come all the way back down to 810 where we started? That's your plan? Okay. Have a bottom down here of 827. A little bit of volume coming across the side there. Okay. 850s. But the 5-minute is looking deadly right now. 5-minute is looking really bad. Let's jump over to the 5. This is what I'm seeing on the 5-minute. I traded on this green candle right here, but this 5-minute is does not look good at all. Then this is the 15-minute. So I was looking for this break of this level for continuation over 975. But at this point, you got to get a pullback. Aye. There's some more pulling back. All right. Let's see how far you want to go. All the way back down to $8. 5 minutes still looking deadly. And now the 15-minute looking deadly. So let's look over here on the 15. We hit this point right here of 836 and 15. Okay. So we're going to have to see how that plays. 15 minutes and then 5. All right. Cool. Five minutes still looking deadly. Still not trusting that. It's like it can easily get through $8, which it is doing. All right, 5 minutes, stopping around that $8 whole dollar level. I'm going to go ahead and take some for a test back up. And I'll be out. I got what, 140 shares? I'll be out looking down here at 175 or 60 shares. Looking for the $8 bounce. If not, I'll be out at 775 here. Whole dollar level. Let's see how it holds. Can we get a test back up to 834, 850s? This time, if I get green, I'm just gonna go and get down, bro. Cause I'm not playing this game. Can we get a breakout? All right, so there's 834s. I'm going to be out at 788 with a $30 loss if this can't go. So 788, ready to get out. Can we get that $8 pop? Coming back down to 8. Can we get a pop off this? 8 again. Close this count in a couple seconds. Whoa. Don't like that. What are you doing? You need to, if you're going to hold up, hold up. Because that was some nervous action right there above 8. About to close this candle. Ooh, is this going to be a hangman? I hope not. Please don't. If this is a hangman, I got to get out at the bottom of this candle. 792. Got to get out. There's no other choice. It's got to go up. All right. So about the $8 whole dollar level. Looking for the 850 test. And I'm just going to keep moving my stop loss out up at this point. I'm going to get out at 809 if it comes back down after this candle closes. So looking for something back over 830s. But this is looking like a hangman. Don't like that candle. But hangmans are usually at the top though, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, 20s. Do I need to add to this? Are we going to get that break? 34s. Added a little bit there. Added a little bit more. 180. Looking for that pop up. Got 200 shares. I'll be out down here at under 8. Can we get back over? Hold that up. Is that a no, sir? It's looking like a no, sir. Need to see a pop over 825. 824s. Can we hold 825? Okay. All right, ready to get out. It's taking too long. Taking too long. Okay, so now we're moving our stop up to 810. I see the 15s. I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut it. Yep. Cut it. What? Oh, I was about to say, get me out of there. All right, 58. So just a small gain from there. It's looking for the $8 to do a little bit more holding. So just chopping into the, I'm looking for it to explode, but chopping into the loss little by little. I was looking for it to just go. Continue what you're doing, go up. But now the 5 minute has messed me up. So 5 minutes looking drastic again. Look at this thing. Like a break over this level would be beautiful if it could do it. Wait for this counter to close 15. Actually, no, I got to get out of here. So right now I have about a $58. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this. Don't do this. Looking like you want to go. I have a $58 loss that I'm kind of managing. Not a huge loss at all. Okay, I got in right there. I'll sell out here quickly if it can't do anything. Okay, so in 180. Added in a little bit more there. See if it can get going, man. Back up here. See if I can get back green real quick. So bottom side here, we have the $8. So I'm just going to hold this and see if it can hold up that. Well, you know what? No. I'm not going to be stupid. I got to go on a road trip. So let me get ready to take profit here if it can't push that $9. Can it push 9? We got an out down here, 819. Can we see 90s? Please show me 90s. All this volume. All right, I'm green now, so I'm gonna start playing this smart, bro. I'm gonna start playing this smart. I'm not gonna sacrifice my win today. So I got 50 shares left. Yeah, I'm not gonna sacrifice today. No sirree. 40 shares left if it doesn't want to go. Nice. I'm back green, so I'm humble and I'm gonna take what I get. 30 shares left. If it wants to continue going, great. But yeah, I'm not gonna play that game. 20 shares left, back up to the top. Because I gotta get out of here. All right, got 5 shares left, so I locked in 50, so I'm back green. And are you gonna do something else or no? We look struggle. All right, 3 shares left. Whatever happens here happens. I'm good. All right, so I'm just gonna close up the day there. I'm good. That one was a struggle. All right, so let's go update our TraderSync, and pull in the trades for today because I literally got to get out of here right now. All right, so let's go synchronize trades real quick. What? Oh man. Okay, well I need to log back in, so I will. Give me 1 second. I gotta log back into my. No, it's synchronizing, I think. Anyway, back up $50. So green on the week. I'm just gonna be grateful with that $50 and walk because I was up 122, gave a lot back, and I wasn't gonna do it a second time for sure. I don't know what's going on with this now. Resync. Oh man, I don't have time for this. I'll just review this tomorrow, I guess. Whatever. But another $50 in the account, so I'm cool. Should have been 100 something, but I did not want to risk this top here, back up here, and it ends up diving on me again. If I'm getting green and I'm back, I was down what, $73 red. I was like, nah, I cannot be bleeding out here like this. But anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in for sure. I think I'm gonna have to review this tomorrow because my account is going through a sync process and I don't have time to wait for it. So if you guys are going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on a swivel. Be careful as always. It is Wednesday hump day. We do have those two IPOs opening up today. ASIC and Voyager, VOYG. And we'll see how those do. But for now, I am glad I am not holding this. Oh my goodness. Glad I just took it. All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all once again. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yeah, that's it. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move.